Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Elia if you're new here, and today we are filming my most requested video of all time. Probably, I think. So today's video is where I'm going to be showing you how I edit my videos and how I do my thumbnails. I get a lot of comments all the time saying, what do you use to edit? How do you edit? How do you edit? And how do you make your thumbnails? So I thought I'd just answer all these questions in today's little video. So yeah, let's just get started. Okay, so for my videos I edit on Final Cut Pro. So first I'm just gonna import my clip, and this is just like a quick little video clip that I use, and I'm gonna go over like a quick little basic thing. If you want to cut your clip, you can press B on your keypad and just select the part that you wanna cut, and then you just press A to go back to your mouse, and then you can click on the scene and just press the delete button to get rid of whatever footage you don't want there. And then if you're editing like a really small clip and you want to get more into detail, you can press the Z button and zoom in just by clicking your mouse and press A again to go back, and there you go. And now I'm gonna go into the other effects that I use. So a lot of the times in my video I do like a zoom in effect or like a Ken Burns effect, and what I do to do that is I go into the crop button and I press Ken Burns, and sometimes it says end or start, and what that means is the start is where your clip is going to start and then the end is where your clip is going to end, obviously. So if you want to switch that around, I can just press the arrow button at the top. So I'm just going to grab the end and I'm just going to zoom in into my face, say if I want to use my face, and then I'm just going to press A, and then the effect is done. And then if I play my clip, you guys can see how it zooms in on my face. Yeah! So yeah, that's how I do that. So then another thing that I do a lot in my videos is I crop my videos. So I just go back into the crop section and I press crop, and then I just zoom in onto whatever part I want to be focused on. And then once I do that, I just press A, and then it's a closer up shot on my face. And that's basically like all like the basic editing features that I do. And now I'm going to show you guys how I do the more advanced. If I want to do some video effects, I can go over here and press this button right here, and this gives me all my video and audio effects. And most of my effects I use are in the distortion tab. So some of the common ones you'll see is earthquake, and this basically makes the screen shaky. See like how it's shaking now. Another thing I use is fisheye, which I don't use as much, but that's how you make like this filter, which I know a lot of people like. Oh, I use the heat filter a lot. So this basically makes everything look heated, and you can just change it up here, but I think I use that one the most out of all of the effects on here. Oh, and I also use underwater, which is like this like moving effect, and I also use that on text, which I'll show how to do later. So then moving into audio, I don't really use a lot of audio effects, but if I do, I go into the spaces tab and I press either cathedral or large room, and that's how I get my echo effects in my video. Here, I'll do it right now. Hi guys, okay, so this is the echo effect. I know I use this a lot. Yeah, I'm just really kind of vibing right now using the echo effect. I think the most common effect in my videos, at least once or twice in every video, is auto-tune. So a lot of people don't know how to do this effect actually, and it took me a while to learn how to do it. But what you do is you just go into pitch correction and you lay that on top of your video, and then you go into the sound bar up here, and then you press this keyboard right here, and then it brings up this big weird thing. And then I don't really have any specific method to it. I just kind of press a bunch of random things and see what sounds good, or what I like. So once you find something you like, it should sound like this. That's how I did the auto-tune effect. That's like pretty much like all that I do for my basic like editing stuff. I hope that was useful. If not, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I have a folder for all my stuff, so in here I have my music effects, editing, and coloring. So one of the most common ones that I use are the Few Moments Later from SpongeBob. You can just download a compilation of this.
A few moments later.
So there's super useful for like a little like quirky little transition in your videos. I use those a lot. Another thing I use a lot in my videos is real VHS green screen chroma key videos. So I'm going to show you how to use this right now. Basically you can download these off the internet. They're just like the VHS tapes, and this is what it looks like. There's a bunch of them online. So I just import this into my feed like so. And then in order to get the green screen to go away, I go into the keying tab in the effects folder on video, and then I just press keyer, and then it gets rid of it for me. So yeah, and then we have this little overlay. So another effect that I use on my videos are transitions, and I really only use one, and that is in this little thing right here. It's kind of like the figure 8 almost, and I go into the light sections and I just use the static transition. So this is basically how I get like the glitchy effect in the beginning of like my video. Sometimes I use that, or if I'm like transitioning to a different scene, and I use style B more, and that's like the one that is like glitchy, I guess you could say. And I normally just play around. I usually go with plus 3 dB and then minus 3 dB.
Is it real?
Come in, come in, come in, come in, come in.